It's 1:40 and it is the 7th of March. I'm exhausted and not even tired exhausted. I'm just drained, but it's something that not isn't talked about enough, but neither is mental health, is that healing and doing better and becoming a better version of yourself is draining. Working on yourself is draining. You are constantly putting in effort and you are constantly putting in work to be a better version of yourself, but it's worth it. But it's also whew. And when I started this journey and I started this YouTube page or channel, I was scared to leave my house. I was lucky if I had 3 good days a week. Okay, well, it is Friday now, and I have been doing something every day this week. I've been very busy and I've been productive. So, Monday, I had an exam, I had a lecture, and I think I went for a walk after the lecture, and I went home. Tuesday, I had an appointment at 10 in the morning, and then I had another appointment at 1 p.m., and then I went and hung out with my cousin, who's also my really good friend. Then, let's see, what Wednesday. I'm looking at a calendar. I'm cheating. Wednesday, I can't remember what I did Wednesday, but I did stuff the 5th. I want to say I had an appointment. Yeah, I went, and no, that was last week. Oh no, I did something Wednesday, I just can't remember. Yesterday was Thursday the 6th, and I was getting kind of drained. I was getting super hey, well, first of all, I woke up yesterday morning with 4 hours of sleep, which is, a recipe for disaster. But I had to go meet my mom, and my mom doesn't live in the same city town as me, but it's not it's half an hour away. So we always agree to meet each other halfway. So we both drive 15ish minutes to meet each other. So I went and met her, but I'm one of those people that no matter how tired I am, once I get up, get dressed, and leave the house, I'm not going back to sleep until it's bedtime. And so I was exhausted, overly tired. If you have ADHD, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're so tired, you kind of become a little delusional, and then you kind of do things to make yourself stay awake, because in certain situations you have to stay awake, driving. I wasn't scared I was gonna fall asleep, but it was my eyes were getting heavy, but not heavy enough that I could fall. There's no way. It's so hard for me to fall asleep. Be for real, I could not fall asleep driving. Anyway, that's not the point. So I was widening my eyes, making a bunch of noises. I was stimming, trying to create dopamine to keep myself awake. But what's kind of funny is I can't even remember the last time my brain created dopamine naturally. And then, I came home and I'm okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm so tired. Well, no, I laid in bed. Nope. Did not sleep. Did not sleep. No matter how hard I tried. And then toss and turn, whatever. I didn't really try too hard because I know myself by now, and I know that I'll sleep when I sleep. It is what it is. But the thing is, the night before when I had fallen asleep, watching stuff. So I don't fall asleep watching things. It has to be dark and quiet with the fan. Well, no, it has to be dark with white noise because that's not quiet. And then so yeah, today. Well, no, let's see. Yeah, so Thursday, and I've been struggling with my sister and her health because that little girl, she's not even a little girl, she's my little sister, she's the youngest, so I call her that little girl. I call her my baby, but I think that's just a little sibling thing. I don't know, and if it's not, I don't care, don't judge me. But she's been struggling because she's technically physically disabled because she has a nerve condition, and so whenever she has to go to the emergency room, it really affects me because she's got some trauma, and that's a whole nother thing I'm not going to dive into. And so 2 nights this week she's had to go, and it's the air pressure, and it's so many things. It's I don't even know. But anyway, So I was trying to stay awake and I just couldn't. So my mom came in and took her, and that's why I stayed awake. That's why I stayed up so late the night before waiting for her to get home. And I think I was up till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then my body's been waking me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning every day since I got the flu. Don't know why. Don't understand it. I'm not gonna question it though, because waking up at 7 in the morning is not a bad thing and being a productive person. So then I'm trying to remember. I think last night I went to bed at like 10, around 10:30ish. I fell asleep because I knew I was gonna have a big day today. I knew I had at least 4 things that I had to do. 4. That's 3 more than past Brittany would have been able to handle in a day, which is amazing. So I had my first appointment of the day at 9:15, but I woke up at like 7, laid back down, didn't want to get out of bed, but then, 8:15 rolls around and I'm like, there's no point. I won't go back to sleep because if I do, then I'm not getting up. Go to that appointment, then I have another appointment at 11, get that appointment over with, and then I have something I do at 1. Now I'm home, and the next thing I have to do is until around 5, and it's not even really something I have to do, it's just a friend to hang out with. Another friend! I have 3 friends that I'm supposed to hang out with this week, and I'm going to. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, do I work on my book, or do I read this book that I just got in the mail today? Regardless, whatever the hell I'm going to do next involves a book, so I'm going to flip a quarter over it, I think. But I just wanted to come on here and say, if you've been following me from the beginning, or, close to the beginning, or even just, I accidentally burnt myself because ADHD. Anyway, just, yeah, it's amazing. The progress is progressing. Yay, we love to see it. Anyway, be kind today. It costs nothing to be kind. You have no idea what anyone's going through. That is all.